I've been thinking back on the days of World War II. I called in some of my best men and experienced people to come and speak on my favorite part.
So, I've been asked to share my experience with flying the Avengers, and to put it in simple terms, it was very scary but successful. I'm going to shift my focus on how heavy they were, though. The anatomy of the plane is a pilot in the front and then a long canopy, then a gun towards the back with a 7.7 flexible machine gun for defense. The plane had a strong engine and a 2,200-pound torpedo. It was painful for the other men and I when we had to bring it to deck before flying, and it was even worse when we got up in the air and there were strong winds. We usually dropped torpedoes, but later as the war went on, we started dropping bombs more. Um, the Avenger was the biggest single engine airplane produced during World War II by any military. It actually outlifted the heaviest P 47 Thunderbolt by just 400 pounds. But it had four 500-pound bombs. I made many successful trips in this plane, and I am grateful I get to talk about it now. So, dive bombing was a method I used notoriously in the war in the Pacific with Japan, but many people don't know how it actually works, so I'm going to be demonstrating it. We have our plane right here, and dive bombing begins where first the pilot dips the nose of the plane, which is right here, down 30 degrees. So, say my target is right here, it's going straight down this way. Then they release the bomb out of this kind of belly area right here. So, there's the bomb coming out of the plane. And then I guess we can draw a tree for this to represent land right here. After that, the pilot shifts the airplane down so the bomb can follow it. So it's going more towards the land. After that, it goes down, and then the pilot has a steep turn right back up, and then it goes throughout the air, and then it usually reaches 70 to 80 degrees. And this was the most violent part because that's a really, really steep turn. And after that, the pilot pulls back on the stick, retracts the dive brakes, and makes a 3 to 4G pull out. The U.S. Navy considered dive bombing an ideal method to sink enemy ships. We weren't alone in this belief in dive bombing. Both the Imperial Japanese and the emerging German Navy share the same view as the U.S. Navy and the Marine Corps.
Oh, hey, um, yeah, I'm an engineer for the Boeing B-29. This is a big project for the Manhattan project. It's a big bomb plane. This carries the Fat Boy bomb. So, yeah, I gotta make sure all the measurements are right. My team, we're pretty good, so I'm feeling good about this. I gotta make sure that we do great. So, any about the specs of the plane, it's a very huge plane, obviously. It carries around, I don't know, it carries a lot though. Carries a lot. The range is about 5,300. The miles per hour, the max is 350 miles per hour in air. And lastly, this is a big plane, so it's 3 billion to make. So we gotta make sure we use all the resources, no waste the resources since we're in a race. Gotta make sure we do this quick and fast and get everything right. So hopefully this goes well. All right, see you guys.
My name is Jimmy Doolittle, and during World War II, I received the Medal of Honor for my raid on Japan. My biggest contribution was my advancement of the instrument flying. I didn't think that operational freedom in the air could be achieved until pilots developed the skills to control and navigate the planes. This contribution helped lead to the Doolittle raid, where we used 16 B 25 medium bombers from the USS Hornet, targeting Tokyo, Kobe, Yokohama, Osaka, and Nagoya. The B 25 had a range of 1,350 miles, with a top speed of 275 miles per hour. The plane was mainly used, besides bombing, for submarine patrol, trainers, and gunships. There were only 26 lost in action and another 19 in non-combat situations. The B-25 gained its fame during the raid, and there are still a few today.
My apologies, water break. Hi, hello, my name is Matthew Addison. I am being interviewed today as a kamikaze. And how do I feel as though since I was picked as a kamikaze? Honestly, I feel great. I feel really relieved and honored to be able to have a legacy, knowing that even if I die for my country's sake, knowing that I am a valiant, I messed up on that word, but knowing that I am a warrior and that I am willing to die for my country and that I have that type of honor, dignity, and respect in me. This is our flag right here. This is the best I can do. And also, this is our saying right here. Let me play it for you.
天皇陛下万歳.
And that stands for long live the emperor. I hope you were able to hear that actually. But that's pretty much it. I feel great, I feel honored, and I'm ready to go kill people, I guess.
As a United States aviator who led during World War II, airfare was essential when it came to determining who held the most power throughout the war. The competition started a race between the most technologically advanced planes and the most mass-produced ones. As these factors changed throughout the war, the U.S. began to compete with Japan's airfare, and it made mass production more important. This soon led to supply lines to Japan being cut off, and the Allied forces were able to dominate during the war.
Yes, I broke one of the codes. They're trying to attack at Midway. Yes, okay. Well, hello guys. I'm a code breaker for America against the Japanese. Well, really, the whole Axis power actually. But we're early morning today, guys. I'm breaking codes, got my coffee right now. Breaking codes early in the morning. I'm studying for locations, naval bases, shipments, merchant ships, U-boats, everything. But for the Battle of Midway, I'm searching for the attack locations, waypoints, and naval bases right now. All right, see you, gotta get back to work.
Besides planes, what were there in World War II? The USS Tang was a submarine that started its service on October 15, 1943. It was commanded by Lieutenant Commander Richard H. O'Kane. On its first mission, beginning January 22, 1944, it managed to sink 5 enemy ships, hitting 16 out of 24 torpedoes. During its second mission, although it didn't encounter any enemy ships, it successfully rescued 22 downed aviators near Truk. The third mission was very successful, as the Tang sank multiple ships on June 24, 1944, with a total of 39,160 tons. On its fourth mission near Honshu, the Tang sank several more ships, including freighters and patrol boats, and ended sinking the 8,135-ton transport ship to Tsushiki Maru. The USS Tang's missions showed great bravery and skill, making it one of the most successful submarines during World War II.
And what a time! I'm glad I could finish the war off for friends. I hope all lessons were learned.